Hello and welcome to this video on rate and work. In this video we will solve a typical problem on rate and work and also learn a few tips on the way. We're given the following problem statement. John does a piece of work in 3 hours while Peter does the same work in 4 hours. If they work together, how long will they take to complete the job? The first thing to do is to assume that they work on the job independently. For example, think of two men painting a wall by starting at the two ends of the wall. Now if John completes the job in 3 hours, it means that he does 1/3 of the job in 1 hour. This is his rate of work. Similarly, Peter completes the job in 4 hours, which means that his rate of work is 1/4 of the wall per hour. If they work together, in an hour they complete 1/3 plus 1/4 of the wall. Add the fractions together by taking the LCM of 3 and 4, which is 12. What we get is 7 divided by 12. Therefore, they complete 7/12 of the work in 1 hour. This is their combined rate of work. Now, total work done is equal to rate of work into time. Now, considering that the total work done is equal to 100%, which is 1, we have 1 is equal to 7 divided by 12 into time. Therefore, the time is equal to 12 over 7 hours, which is equal to 1.7 hours. This is the time taken to complete the entire piece of work. Now there is a way to check if our answer makes sense. This estimation method is useful when all we want is a ballpark figure. If both worked at John's rate, they would finish the job in half the time that John takes, which would be 1.5 hours. If both worked at Peter's rate, they would finish the job in half the time that Peter takes, which would be 2 hours. Therefore, it would take them both somewhere between 1.5 hours and 2 hours to complete the job, and 1.71 falls into this range. Therefore, our answer is a plausible one. However, use a little caution here. Do not extrapolate the argument further to assume that they will both finish the work in exactly 1.75 hours. This extension of the argument does not work. Finally, here's a shortcut to shorten our calculations if we should come across a question like this. You can simply memorize the following formula. Total time taken is equal to T1 times T2 divided by T1 plus T2, where T1 and T2 stand for the time taken by each individual. Note that this shortcut only works when there are two quantities to be combined. If there is a third person involved, do not use this formula.